All righty. Good morning, everyone. We'll get started here in just about 30 seconds, just like last time. I'm going to do this just for funsies. If you like and you want to follow along with Whoop, you can start activity, calibrating, okay? Start activity, 3, 2, 1, go. And it'll measure your specific strain over the duration of the class. So something to think about, not mandatory, just a fun little thing, and then introduces a couple of discussion points we can talk about. With that being said, let's get started with 20 jumping jacks. Once you got your 20 jumping jacks, let's go for toe touchers. Pushing the hips back, loading up the hammy. Get about 5 each side. Once you got those, straight leg march. Again, 5 each side. Once you got your 5 each side, arm series. Nice and loose. 10 piece. And follow up with 5 squats. Just ease in to whatever you got going on. Once you got those, let's go. Knee hug, quad stretch. Just a couple of nice deep pulls. From there, nice and wide. Sunrise, good mornings. Big, wide, sweeping circles. Let's go 3 each way. After that, we got hand walks. Go 2 forward, 2 backwards. Once you're all done there, grab yourself a skinny band. Now we're going to give it a twist. Throw it behind the back. We've got flies. We're getting 20. Nice and easy, just a little bit of blood flow. Once you got about 20, you step inside, get band shoulder tees for about 10. Once you got your 10, go up and go ahead and hang up the bands. And we'll get a pass a goat stretch. Just one. Hang out, make the most of it, settle in. From there, let's get a set of 5 push-ups. Best push-ups you have available to you. Get some good depth. Once you got 5, we'll get a wrist stretch, flat hands, locked out elbows. And flip it over. From there, going to puppy dog. Walk it out nice and long. Hips are high. Reach those fingertips out. And walk it back up. Thoracic rotation, nice and deep. Turn your chest to the wall. Open up to the ceiling. Trying to get some good movement out of that upper back and chest. Getting about 5 each side. And from there, let's hop back up to standing. We're going to get slightly wide down for baby makers. Nice flat back, pry those knees out. And then hips go low, chest is up. Once again, pry the knees out. We got prayer squat. Trying to maintain your flat feet, neutral spine. And squat out of it. From there, hop into your trainer. We're getting some easy breezy push-ups. 20 push-ups, nice high angle. Just starting to work that range of motion, get some blood flow. Easy 20 in a row. Once you got a 20, take a big step back. Get into a more difficult angle, and let's just get 5. Still settling in. Make them challenging. Once you got those, flip it around. We got the same thing with trainer rows, 20. Nice and easy. A little blood flow to the biceps. the lats. Once you got 20 or thereabouts, getting nice as deep as your trainer will allow, and getting 5 more. Got those 5. Hang out for just a moment. Letting everyone get to the same page. First thing on the agenda is a little test. We got a 30 burpee sprint test. You're going absolute pedal to the metal, getting them 30 as fast as you can. But before we do that, let's get 4 burpees, just kind of finding the hands, finding the groove. Sometimes I like to just tinker around with some different foot placements and whatnot to get a rhythm going. Let's get 4 burpees. They don't have to be fast. You're just kind of moving, finding your space, making sure everything is ready to go before you get your 30 in a row. All right. So if you've done this test once or twice or 6 times, you know, I like to throw it in there every once in a while. And kind of the idea, to some degree, is that you just have 30 burpees in your back pocket. Someone's like, hey, give me 30 burpees. And you're like, all right, that's fine. No big deal. Okay. So let's do it. No big deal. 30 burpee sprint. We're going in 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, hit the deck and go. 30. Motoring through them. Find the rhythm and don't stop. About 1 minute in. Here we go, guys. Keep motoring. Finish them up. We're 2 minutes in. Nice job, Eddie. Well done. Well done, Gail. Fantastic work, Ann. Nice work, Val. Well done. Nasal breathing as soon as you can. Do it sooner and more aggressively than you want to. Helps regulate your tolerance for CO2 and bring that heart rate back down quickly. If you can control your breath and your recovery, you can approach your next sequence of work much more readily. Okay, so we'll just let that cool off, hang out for about another 90 seconds. We'll start talking about some movements. Nothing fancy for today. A lot of pushing, pumping the guns, getting back to that Friday pump sesh. Okay, you will need a trainer. So if you don't have your trainer already set up, go ahead and knock that out. Have all your bands available to you. There's gonna be a bunch of band action. So you just wanna have those. And your long PVC pipe. Okay, let's talk about our first movement. Band resisted push-ups. Okay, we just did a whole bunch of burpees, so chest is a little toasty. It's our standard band resisted push-up. I give it a twist, go behind the back, and I begin my push-ups. That's not there, it's totally fine. Nice deep push-ups, chest contact, elbows tucked into the sides, nice tight abs. Let's get a set of 12 to start off. In fact, I'm gonna go band free for my first one, just while my chest recovers a little bit. Make sure everything's on point and perfect. That's it, first set, guys. We got 12 reps. Fantastic. Okay. Once you got your set of 12, we're hopping in to trainer curls. I tend to like to have this on the shortest setting possible, if you can adjust it. This allows me to settle underneath a little bit and get some more resistance if needed. Elbows stay fixed in place, hands go to the ears or just outside the head. We're getting 16. In general, I want to get a nice length in my arm and then squeeze the hands up nice and tight. Whatever happens after that, just as long as you're not turning it into a row, it's totally fine. And your indicator is, of course, nice pumped up biceps. If you're kind of between sets or between reps, and you want to make it a little more difficult without moving it around too much, you can always think of a squeeze, negative, nice and slow on the way back out. That's going to give you that good stimulus. Okay, next, let's get a couple of things set up. We're going to need, our, what am I doing? Y setup. And I'm going to go either low or middle is totally fine. Oh, no. Totally botching this. We're going to go our stubby Y setup. That right there. Forgot what I was doing halfway through it. Get my PVC pipe loaded up, and then I hop inside and get my chest press. So we're going to do like a little combo movement. So first thing is just getting it set up so that you're like, okay, cool, I'm ready to go. And just crank out 5 or so, and then set it down, and we'll get our second piece of the puzzle. Now you may have to do like kind of a little band and musical chairs to make it work. Probably what I would do is your most medium band, leave that for this piece. And then for your chest press configuration, use your 2 other bands. I'm going up top, threading this through, and then grabbing either end for some band flies. And so I'm up here squeezing my hands and my pinkies together, elbows stay bent, long arms, turning yourself into a bird flapping its wings, hence the fly. So our true thing is going to be 15 of these, some nice pump and pre-fatigue for the chest. Driving the hands down and forward in front of you. I like to think of a reaching and then trying to touch my pinkies together. Once I've got those 15, I'm actually going to change my setup here. I'm going to go into that banded chest press and knock out 30. So we're going to get a little spicy chest press combo. So as soon as I finish my flies, I'm now into my...
Eric, can you say that again? So you're doing banded flies at the top and then you got to switch to the middle and do chest presses?
You could do any of it from any angle.
Okay.
I just want to pick the middle. So any angle works.
Thank you.
And from here, I've got 30. You could go low, you could go high, you could go medium, totally fine. Really just boils down to what apparatus and setup you have in front of you. I just happen to go top and middle, works out best for me. 30 on those chest presses. You can walk it out to add some more resistance. Oh boy, it's pretty tight, pretty quick. Oh. And once you've got 30 or thereabouts, we're going to, yeah, a little bit of a band, musical chairs today, but that's okay. We got plenty of time to make some of these switches. So get your 30, let everyone get caught up into the same page, and we're going to do some curls next. Once you've got all those, you're setting up your band plus PVC pipe so you can step inside and get some curls. You could just grab the band too. PVC pipe is not necessary. It's just going to make for a generally overall more comfortable curl. So yeah, some band switcheroo stuff, but that's fine. We got plenty of time. Okay, the way this is going to work, I'm going to get 30 seconds of curls. Curling away, 30 seconds. How many reps do you get? Whatever you can. Then I'm going to get 30 seconds rest. So I can just hang out right here. I can put the PVC pipe to the ground, whatever works. And then 30 more seconds of curls. Work, rest, work. So let everyone get their configurations, get everything moving. And we'll get our first set going here in 20 seconds. "30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, 30 more seconds of work." And we're going in 2, 1, and here we go. You're curling away. Depending on how much resistance you have set up, might be slightly slower, might be slightly quicker. Oh man. Already a little bit fried up this morning. 10 seconds. 2, 1. I'm going to set mine down. Just let myself completely relax for a moment. Not a ton of time, 30 seconds, then we're going back into it. Okay, picking it back up here in about 10. Get yourself situated. And 2, 1, another 30 seconds. Whew. 10 seconds. 2, 1. Wow. Okay. All right. Pumped up, feeling good to go. All right. We're back to the top of band resisted push-ups. I don't feel like I have it in me to go for a band, so I'm going to continue with just regular body weight, see if I can get 12 on this set of nice, crisp push-ups. So up to you. You do you. Make them difficult. Make them good. Trying to keep it all together. Set of 12. Let's go ahead and knock them out. Yeah, I don't think I'm adding any bands in today. Oh, man. All right. Trainer curls. We're moving along. We're getting 16 reps. Nothing fancy. Just trying to squeeze those biceps. Woo! Okay, from there, I'm getting set up for my flies plus chest press. Getting everything kind of ready to go, and then we'll crank them out. That is, once again, 15 of the flies, and then right into your banded chest press for 30. So you're trying to get nice and wide. Now, from that position, just a quick thing, you could go down to one knee, and I think would give you just an overall better angle. So next time you go through it, just go down to one knee, see how that feels for those banded flies. Pre-fatigue the chest. Oh boy. Oh. Whew. And then 30, banded chest press. Spicy. Goodness. All right. Where are we at? Curls, that's right. I'm actually gonna test out these other things I got here. 40 pounds. So you do you. I'm just experimenting with some of the new tools we got. See how this feels. Oh yeah. That's gonna be tough. All right, let's go in 15 seconds. Let my clock get somewhere nice and even. Same thing, 30 seconds curls, 30 seconds rest, 30 seconds curls. And 2, 1, and here we go. Oh man. And rest. Oh. Man, I'm pumped up to the max right now. And we're only halfway there. Okay, 10 seconds. Thirty more seconds of curls. And 2, 1, and here we go. Oh, 10 seconds. And 2, 1. All right, good times. No time for a pity party. It's back to push-ups. You're getting 12. You're making them tough. That's it. That's the name of the game. Maintain your standards. Maintain your depth. Maintain your good lockout up top, your tight abs. Woo! Man. All right. Trainer curl, set of 16. Do what you got to do to get some good squeezes in there. I feel like I've got barely any resistance at this point. But it's all it takes. You get a good squeeze and a good negative. That's all you need. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, moving on to our banded flies plus chest press. Same thing, 15 and 30. Yeah, Val, if you just take one knee, You probably have a more favorable angle to work with. Might feel a little better for you. Oh. And then also, it looks like you might have the red band there. You might try the orange band as well. It might allow you to keep your arms a little more open, which is going to give you that stimulus versus a little more tight there. Things to tinker around with. Find the best fit. Okay. Getting on to those chest presses. We got 30. Oh man. Oh man. I'm only getting to about like 23 or 4 until I'm just like completely wiped out there. Okay. Curls. Again, y'all continue to do you. I'm just seeing an opportunity to tinker around with some of our new tools, seeing how it feels. Let's see how this goes. All right, we'll start our 30 seconds in about 10. 30 work, 10 rest, or 30 work, 30 rest, 30 work, once again. Going in, 2, 1, and here we go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. See what a little more does. Going in about 5 seconds. Okay. And 2, 1. There we go. Whoa, there it is. Ah, maybe slightly too much. 5 seconds. Oh man. 2, 1. Wow. So that's pretty cool. Just for reference, because this is something we're going to implement at some point. I've got multiple weighted resistance on the band. So one of these is 40, the other one is 5 or 10. And I was like, perfect. Cool. Anyway. All right. Where are we? Back to the beginning. One more time through. Push-ups. 12 push-ups. Whatever you have left in the tank. I am barely getting my 12 at this juncture. So you might dispense with the bands, you're in the trainer, you're on the knees, whatever gets you through your range of motion. Ah. Trainer curls. Final set of 16. Oh. Flies plus chest presses, final set. Get in there, get every last little muscle fiber. Nice wide hands, squeeze them together. There we go, Val. That looks like the best angle overall. So just a bookmark for future iterations of it. Oh, man. Whew. All right, 30 chest presses. Let's see if I can get all 30 actually. No wimping out at 24. Gotta get them all. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. All right. Good times. Alrighty, final set of curls. Then we'll have a nice bit of time for some stretching. Andy, fantastic. I see you've got your own version. I'm going to call out a couple of things that you can tinker with as you go through this. Okay. And let's go in 2, 1, and here we go. We're curling. Whoa, that was sneaky. Okay. So some freedom this allows you, Eddie, just to tinker with, is allow your palms to settle back behind you and then rotate them as you come up. So basically palms go back, palms go up, slightly different version. Another version is you can wing your hands out to the side and get curls more out to the side. So you got a bunch of different possible things in 2, 1 to work with. So that's what we're trying to introduce, is just more angles, more variety. And the trick has been, can we provide a tool that actually allows that without you having to go out and buy, $1,000 worth of stuff. 15 seconds. All right. And 2, 1, here we go. 30 more seconds. And then making those adjustments with the feet per the usual, widening, narrowing to adjust your resistance, all good stuff. 10 seconds. And 2, 1, and relax. Golly. All right. So we're done with all that stuff. We're gonna hop in the trainers, stretch all it out. Okay, first things first. Let's go high, making yourself into a Y. It's gonna ease into that shoulder and pec just a little bit. Mostly lat, just easing into it. And then let's go hands low, walk it forward, chest is up, arms drift back behind you. A little more into that bicep tendon, bicep, shoulder, a bit of pec. And from there, we're going to reset it one more time, and we're making ourselves into a T. We're not going high, we're not going low. We're thinking arms perfectly perpendicular to the ground. Don't allow the shoulder to roll forward and through. I don't want to be here. Opening up the chest a little more directly. Oh, man. Okay. And let's go through that one more time. We'll start at the beginning, going up overhead for Y. Probably going to be the least stretchy of all the stretches compared to what we just did, but just hitting all the different angles. And then drop the hands low, walk it forward. And then finding that perfect midpoint, not high, not low, directly perpendicular. Hit the chest one last time. Okay, let's go to the ground real quick. Even though we didn't do a ton of legs today, never a bad time to hit some of the main culprits. So I've got one leg is straight, the other one is crossed over. I'm gonna squeeze it nice and tight, hook my elbow across my shin, and basically give my thigh a hug into my chest. I'm not focusing on twisting, I'm focusing on compressing the space between my thigh and my chest. That's gonna open up that glute and keep your low back perfectly neutral. So your knee, you're thinking, can I just rest my knee or my chin right on my knee. That's how close you want to ultimately get. But you want to bring the knee to the chin as opposed to vice versa. And let's switch to the other side. Same thing. Long leg, crossover, reach nice and big, hook, and squeeze. If you ever have low back pain, this one is hugely correlated with that stiffness and tightness in the low back. Hit this one a couple times in a day, in a week, you might notice some immediate relief. Okay, next one. It takes a bit of balancing coordination. If you have a wall, it can be very helpful. I don't have a wall that I can utilize at this point. So what I'm trying to do is hang out in a lunge position, grab my back foot, and then get, you could always do the standing version of this too. Nothing wrong with that. This is just tends to be a little more aggressive, a little easier to truly bias that hip flexor as I kind of walk it forward and allow that hip to drift forward as I pull my heel and my butt. And let's go to the other side. Also allows you to play with the angles a little bit. Get into some of those nooks and crannies in the hips. And relax. If you happen to have done your thing, you just go ahead and press that red button up top and then save. It'll calculate some stuff. It'll eventually tell you what you did for the day. So it's just kind of a cool thing to check out every once in a while. We did it last week. I didn't get to do it, so I just wanted to do it again this week. So well done, everybody. Fantastic work today. I'll see y'all next Friday. Have a wonderful weekend.